unbutton the top button of these high-waisted pants, or else I'm not going to be breathing for this whole video. Hello and welcome to my new space. This is my new filming setup in a brand new corner of the same room. I have completely redesigned it, and I'm going to talk about that in this video toward the end. What I'm also going to walk you through is a reorganization of some of my makeup and my closet. So without further ado, let's jump in. I reorganized this room and I started out with where I store my makeup, which is actually in a cabinet right over there. I had to reorganize this makeup completely. It was a total disaster. And so this is what it looked like before. Organization or lack thereof. This is from my recent skincare video. This needs to get put away. I have some ColourPop shadows. I have this usually holds like my everyday makeup, and then I use like this when I'm filming a video. This is where my ColourPop shadows and like other makeup for videos is, and I have some downstairs. It all just needs to be organized. And so I don't have a lot of makeup. I really try and keep things minimal. And if you want to learn a little bit more about how I stay organized and how I keep organized, then I actually wrote a blog post that goes along with this video and talks about that. And as you can see, I had to go through a lot of stuff. I reorganized some of my ColourPop things. I walked you through how I was going to organize. I have a little acrylic organizer that I am using for my blushes and primers and bases that aren't in my everyday. And then I also have a bin for everyday. So I was able to reorganize all of that stuff, and I will definitely insert some of that footage here for you so that you can see what that looked like. So we're gonna tackle some of this stuff. I think I might go through, this is hard. Yeah, so we're gonna tackle this and go through what I have deemed as my everyday makeup and see if it's actually my everyday. And so I'll show you a little bit of what the makeup setup looks like now, or organization afterward. And so this is pretty much my entire makeup collection now in one beautiful spot. And then those are the palettes. I need to find a better way to store these because every time I open and shut the drawer, they move around and it's really annoying. They've like completely shifted since I did that. So yeah, I'm gonna need to get some of maybe like these little acrylic things for that. So after my makeup was all organized, I decided that I wanted to also organize my closet, which is a complete disaster. This part is actually literally embarrassing. So this is the before, and as you can see, it is a total mess. Like it is, I was digging through it to find some stuff. I wasn't finding what I needed to when I needed to, and it was just like, it was horrible. Like, that's all I can say is that this closet was a disaster. And so I've reorganized and redone that. And what I did was I cleaned off that middle shelf completely. That was like the bulk of the disaster. I took out some of the clothes out of the hanging closet that were just a little too old, or things that I didn't use. And so I took those out and I had a whole bunch of hangers and I donated a lot of it. And then I filled up my under the bed storage containers for all of my winter stuff, and I put those under my bed. But I also do keep a few things that some people might consider winter clothes for the summer because I live in New England. And then what I decided to do was to reorganize that middle. So I already had these plastic bins that I use, and most of that is for my workout clothes. And so I find that they just don't fold well on the shelf alone, and that they need to be in something a little more structured. And I like that I can see everything that is clean. So I have one for my leggings, one for my t-shirts, and then one for shorts and tank tops. And so those plastic bins live on that shelf, and I can see everything that's in there. And they're really useful, and they're labeled. So, which is something that I love to do. I love to label things with my little Dymo label maker. And then what else is on that shelf is a couple of denim skirts and skirts that I keep folded flat so that they don't get a crease in the middle, and then my jeans and a couple of sweatshirts. And so that's pretty much it for that shelf. I like to keep it pretty minimal. So we'll see how long it stays like that. There's already a joke among me and my boyfriend of how long he thinks that my closet is gonna look good. And I think it's gonna look good for at least a month, or the next time that I do laundry and decide that I don't wanna put it away in the spot that it's supposed to go in. And so let's move on to my new background. And so what I decided to do was I already had this bookshelf here, and it already held some books that are mostly books that I used when I was in school, and I didn't really want to get rid of them. And they're not really things that I'm reading currently. I mostly read off of my Kindle now. And so I decided that I would put those in rainbow order, and you can see in this clip that that is already completed. I've already put those books in rainbow order, and I was just kind of deciding how I wanted to style the top of this bookshelf. And so I moved the bookshelf a little closer to the corner so you could see it in the background. And I found this M from Home Goods a long time ago, and I just like never used it. And so I decided to put that there because it lights up and it's cute and pretty, and it matches the shelf because it's black. And a couple of my favorite books are stacked there. I have a book about the 60s. I have the Estee Lauder's Bloom. And then I also have The Sun and Her Flowers, which is one of my favorite books of poetry and is really popular. And if you haven't read it, you totally should. And then I have some fresh cut flowers, and then also some fake succulents that both were things that I had around the house that I decided looked nice here. And then the lamp that was always in the background of my other videos, I put in this corner. And then the green chair that you see in the first clip that's all plain, I just threw a furry throw that I had because it just makes the chair a little more comfortable and cozy. And then one of the throw pillows that I usually use that I already had. Oh, and also this spiky plant is now on the windowsill rather than behind me in the corner. And that's just like a really quick rundown. On this wall behind me, I'm not sure what I want to put there yet. A piece of art that I have that's not hung up anywhere, or maybe I'll buy something for it. I'm still unsure. Honestly, if I weren't filming here, a mirror would look like really nice in this room there, but I can't really have that in the background. It'd be way too distracting. So this is the whole reorganization. I did this over a couple of days. I didn't do it all in one, and I really like how it came out. I think it looks great, and I didn't spend any money, which is awesome. I used things that I already had and really just redesigned and reorganized. So let me know what you think. If you like seeing more home and design videos, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.